Hey, welcome to the Dyl Bill Yarns, episode 1. But Billy's not here today because he's sick.
Absent.
We got Riley Groves on today.
Yep, happy
Get
to be
around
here.
it. So he's making his debut, early debut actually.
Yep, first one,
First one.
home one.
How are your holidays?
Yeah, they're going alright, Dyl. How have you been?
Yeah, great. Getting up to no good. The usual.
Very good, always.
The
Yeah.
usual.
What does that contain?
Nothing.
Can you like that on this podcast?
Nah, let's keep that one away, eh? And we got Maxie behind the screen.
Hi.
You get to 1K followers, we'll give a Max Bradbury review.
And yeah. Hi Groves.
Yep, how you going?
Colts debut. How'd that go for you? Get straight into it.
Yeah, obviously, took me a while to break into the side. We had a great team this year, but yeah, so I had to work quite hard for it. Obviously, got the chance. Through the week, you could kind of sense it was coming. Like, I didn't get told up until the team got announced, but like you kind of almost know like when it's happening. Kind of play a few good games, hit some form at training, and boys start getting around you and stuff, like the senior boys with the group, and you start getting the feel like I might be close here. And then so that week was the first week of the school holidays. The last one's gone.
Oh yeah, back in July.
So there was no community footy that week, and I'd said to our Whitford's coach Mick, shout out Mick if you're listening, I'm sure you will be.
Get around it.
One of the best coaches you've played under ever. So I said to him at the start of the week, I caught up with him on Tuesday and said, look, I'm not sure what to do this week. Like, I want to play footy. I've had a couple of weeks off. I was in Bali and yeah, had an injury. So I said, look, I feel like I've missed a bit. Wanted to get into it. Where should I play? Like, should I play Whitford's Colts or whatever? And he goes, oh, just see how you go this week at training. And I was just be like, oh, like how you going there?
Yeah.
Could be something, but I
be
didn't
on.
think much of it. And then yeah, had main training on Wednesday. Thought I went well, but because there was a bit of sickness going through the side, they didn't announce the squad on the Wednesday like they normally do. So all the boys went and trained on Thursday. So I was a bit like, oh, like still could be a chance, but they didn't announce it on the Wednesday that I was debuting. So I kind of was thinking that I wasn't. And then Thursday start with a preview of our game. So all went into the meeting room up at West Perth, and Chappie had Hangman on the whiteboard, and obviously Hangman boys have to say out letters, and then started getting a bit close to my name, and I was like, geez, and then one of the boys said Groves, and then he was like, yep, Riley Groves debuting, so it's a good feeling. And then
Boys get around you.
yeah, great
Solid.
feeling,
Solid.
bit surreal.
And then how'd it go in the game? How'd you go?
Yeah, so it was a bit weird game day because I thought I'd be a wreck. I thought I'd be so nervous, but it kind of just felt really cruisy and kind of normal, I guess, game day. Our kind of main emphasis for me was sort of having an impact in the air, so I was just trying to kill the footy and do what I could. I got on early, started on the pine, but I got on, had a couple of quick touches, and then felt like I got myself into it, and then saw a ball coming, and I thought, geez, this is my chance here. I could recreate a bit of Nick Rewalt going back with the fly. Went back to spoil and got absolutely cleaned up.
The advantage recover lesser. Opportunity.
So went for the big spoil back with the fly. Thought I'd try to kind of put an impact on the game early and kind of show all the coaches and the boys that like I'm going to put my body on the line,
Mean
but
business, yep.
did not come out well. And then all of a sudden I'd woken up to our runner over me saying that he's done.
Good old
he's
Reno,
done.
Shout out to Reno if you're listening.
Yeah, shout out Phil Reynolds.
Freak that bloke.
And then yeah, so came off the bench and obviously got knocked out, so they were just like, nah, you're done. And then yeah, it was pretty tough, like not getting through a quarter of your debut. Just spilled my drink on me. So yeah, it was a bit emotional, I guess, but nah, it's alright.
Rumour has it the week after you were making your league debut. Is that true? Heard it getting around a bit.
Look, rumours were circulating that they maybe wanted me in for the league side, but I kind of was just going with the flow. Obviously concussion protocols, we couldn't see where that went, but yeah, might have been a chance.
Might have been a chance.
Yeah,
Well,
maybe.
we've just had statistics come in from Champion Data. Riley Groves had 3 touches in the first 2 minutes, which would have put him on track for 80 disposals in the game. So there's just a bit of context for the viewers.
80 disposals. And I think looking back on it before we started, I was having a whiz, and I think that's the most disposals ever in a Colts game. So really, you would have made history, and then the week after, you would have played league with big names such as Aaron Black, Luke Meadows, boys like that. Would have been pretty. You would have just felt the heat early, getting your hands on it, and then boom, career done.
Yeah, look, let's hope it's not career done, but definitely, yeah. I only had the 3 touches though, so it didn't end up racking up the 80, but you know, I just tried to play my role for the boys, really, wasn't it? How you going with your footy, Dyl? Good?
Played a bit of juniors, played some ammos. Won't say any more about that.
No, yeah. Legally, he played ammos. Yeah.
Legally, yeah. Yeah. Rumour has it I actually own Whitford's football club.
Look, I'm not too sure about that. There's a pretty rich legacy in this podcast for the Whitford Football Club. Behind the camera, Max Bradbury's won a couple fairest and bests, and I don't think he's won a flag yet, has he? No.
No, he hasn't.
Missed out on the opportunity this year.
Back at the Jags, back in year 7 and 8, he was a good chance, weren't you, Maxie?
We actually came second last.
Oh,
Year 7 Jags days.
Hurts.
that's tough, isn't it?
Anyways, got any more questions that came through there, Maxie?
Yeah, we just had a really serious question come in from one of our viewers. I just want to know what happened to Ruff Lids.
What happened to Ruff Lids?
A bit
Huge.
of context would be appreciated.
Yeah, look, so Ruff Lids, for all the viewers that don't know, I'm presuming most of you would know. Man, one of my best mates, Blair, we were a bit bored at home one day, and we thought, you know what, like, I'd made one of these before. You get a hat, and I put some bleach on a paintbrush and designed a hat, put some like flowers and stuff on it, and we were like, yeah, like, they're pretty cool, like, we could maybe make a bit of money off it. So we went down to the shops, came up Whitford's, got all our supplies and went back, started painting, and I was like, I'm going to make an Instagram account. We were like, what could we call a brand for hats? And I was like, well, you call a hat a lid, you call your face a lid, and we have Ruff Lids, so Ruff Lids it was. It went on for about 2 weeks. Prime Train, Tom Bolch actually sent me a message and said, mate, I love your stuff, like, do you reckon you could send us a hat? So Prime Train almost got sent a Ruff Lid, but I forgot to take it to the post office, so it's still sitting in my bedroom at home. But I'd like to put it out there to the viewers. If you guys want a return of Ruff Lids, just
Would be huge.
send us a message and
Link it up with the podcast as well.
chug
Make
us a
it all.
follow. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'd love to.
I
have a
chuck
partnership
the
going on.
Ruff Lids Instagram in the description below, and you can get around that.
There'll be a poll in the description below. Do we want a Ruff Lids return? So just hit up that poll and we'll see what happens from there.
I had a few questions come through on the Instagram.
Yep.
One of them was from Samuel Swadling, asking what it's like to play with Nick Dacos.
Yeah, okay. So this is a bit of a tough question, obviously.
Where's that come from? Yeah.
Yeah, so believe it or not, listeners, but like every now and then, probably I play 2 games in a weekend. So like they actually, most of the boys have like picked up on it this year. They've noticed that I look very similar to Braden Maynard,
The Bras.
the Bruz. So a couple of them have been just querying me, just saying, oh, like, how do you go about playing 2 games in a week? Like, how do you go from playing on the G in front of 90,000 to playing at McDonald Reserve in front of 200? And I'm just like, I'd like to put it out there that I'm not the Bruz, but I can be the Bruz if you want me to be the Bruz.
Bras wouldn't have got knocked out in his debut.
No, he wouldn't have. But there is a very infamous photo of me and the Bruz that a couple of you viewers may have seen, and
We'll chuck it on.
Yep.
Chuck it on.
Harry Wayne, the Duck, asked me, how has Braden Maynard taken a photo with himself? And I said, look, I don't know. he just did it. So answer your question, Swads. I don't play with Nick Dacos, but I play with someone very similar, and that is yourself, mate. So
Huge.
there we go.
That's a good one though. Good thing to have. Just had an ad break, but we're back, and the Dyl Bill yarns are up and going again. Rumours have it, during the ad break, they were getting around that you come from a really famous amateur football background. Is that true?
Yeah, I can confirm the Groves are known for a bit of amateur football. Yeah, probably the most famous one is Eddie Groves, my grandfather. He Hammersley Korean legend, that bloke. He told me to give him a shout out last night when he was cooking spaghetti. So Eddie Groves, I think 3 flags, Hammersley Korean team of the decade. Apparently reckons he played on Rick Arden, the bloke from 7 News. Said he had 40 on him or something.
That's massive. So does that mean that you've played at the highest level? Or
Oh, yeah.
yeah, it would.
No, I do believe my great-grandfather, Nana's dad, had played a league game for Claremont.
Oh yeah, wow. True.
So Eddie
Right.
Groves also did play Colts at South Fremantle.
It's huge.
So
Is it true that Eddie Groves plays for the All Blacks?
Is that true? Is that true?
Eddie Groves
I'll
did.
put the photo on.
Eddie Groves did go on a tour to New Zealand last year, and came in as a medi sub for the All Blacks. He was a halfbacker. Rumour has it he did the best haka that the All Blacks have ever seen. Yeah, so we got Eddie Groves, and then the father Brett Groves played a bit of ammos, played reserves at Subi.
So did the father Shane Young. My father did.
Mm.
Few yarns getting around about him that in his 300th game, when he was playing in his
Oh no,
300th game in the grand final,
oh no.
second quarter, about 12 minutes in, he started on the pine. Didn't
Wasn't
get,
happy about it,
yeah,
Shane.
he's come on, taken a mark. Someone's come through, clipped him across the head,
Oh no.
and it's sort of be a good idea to get up and give him a little jump through to the jaw. The umpire comes through. The umpire comes through, pulls out the red card, and he's gone, done for 2 weeks.
Off you go, Shano. There goes your 300.
There goes your
Far
300.
out.
He's on 347, so next year be participating in his 350th down at the Bassendean Swans.
Rumours
Shout out to them.
circulating Dyl Young will be playing in that game.
Rumour has it that is true. If, of course,
Get some-
I'm not playing league for Subi.
Yeah. I think that's a big chance, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's
huge.
what Bo Waterman, the coach.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I actually had that.
he gave one of my mates a ring and said, oh, I heard you're mates with Grovesy, and he was like, yeah. And then he said, oh, tell Grovesy to not tell anyone until Dyl Bill Yarns comes out that Dyl Young might be playing league
Oh,
for
wow.
Subi round 1. So
True,
that
that's
is
huge.
that is a Dyl Bill Yarns
That's massive.
breaking story. That is.
Keep that one on the down low if you're tuning in.
How many flags has Shano won?
He's won, I think he's won a Colts one down at Basel. He never played at the highest level. He was no good. Oh, he was alright. He was a bit of a tagger. He's won maybe a Colts one in about, I don't know. He won one in 2014 with 2 of his brothers.
Ooh, huge.
Won one in 2017. Beat Gosnells. They were undefeated. Down by 7 goals at quarter time.
Oh, no.
That's a stretch. 5 goals at quarter time. And
Couldn't, could they?
come back. They've pulled one out their arse there.
Wow.
That reminds me of, from what I'm hearing behind the camera there from Max Bradbury, you've won 4 flags.
Yeah, look, I've won 4 flags. It's not a secret. There's a bit of a dynasty going on at the Whitfords Junior Football Club. 4 flags, I think 3 in a row, but it's not a big deal. Like, just
I've heard a few rumours getting around that the Whitford Wildcats, I think you called it, trying to recruit that Dylan Young. Is that true?
I did hear that, yes. So rumours are circulating that there have been phone calls made to Dyl Young from the
Nice.
Wildcats. But yeah, won probably the best flag out of all 4 this year. Under 18s, beat North Beach. We're not the biggest fans of North Beach,
No one is.
but this is off the field, so give them their credit. They were a good side, but they just decided to stay in North Beach on Sunday, I thought. So
yeah, wow. No good. That was good from you. Got any more questions from the Instagram there, Maxie?
Breaking. Cooper Buick, a viewer, has just asked, what are your thoughts on Troy Ukic leaving West Perth?
Troy Lucas, I heard he's getting a bit of coin down at Ocean Ridge.
Look, I can't comment too much on that situation. He was Troy Ukic. other than Christopher Coonan, probably the best ruckman to ever come out of West Perth, other than Coonsey, who is the rucks coach now at West Perth. So
And he's also
shout
down
out-
playing Whitford's reserves.
Yep, shout out to Chris Coonan,
Yep.
just won the league best and fairest.
There you
But
go.
yeah, look, it was devastating. Won a flag, league flag. His legacy is going to be remembered forever, I think, down
Yeah.
at the Nest. But yeah, devastated. But yeah, he's got a massive career ahead of him, Ocean Ridge. I
does.
heard a couple flags might be coming up, and yeah,
Yeah.
see what the future holds for the big
Not a
sausage.
huge fan of the Ocean Ridge Amateur Football Club. We don't like
Why's
them.
that?
We just, I reckon, we won't go too much into the
Okay.
topic, but they're a bit of a,
Yep.
yeah,
A road club.
a bit of
Good
a
club.
road
Good
club.
blokes.
Good. They got
Good
a
blokes.
few in that year 10 team. They've got a few guns in that team. Shout out to Harvey Sporting guy,
Ah,
There
the
goes right.
Ibis.
the Ibis.
The Ibis. Oh,
Yeah.
actually, rumour has it, potty listeners, that I stayed at the Ibis's house last night, and he does not live in a house. It is a nest on the Swan River, next to a bin. So I said, I went in there. and
Huge
I-
if true.
I
True.
said- oh, yeah, confirmed.
Confirmed.
So I went in and I said, Ibis, I'm a bit hungry, mate. Can I have a feed? And he goes, yeah, mate, just come with me. Walks me out the back, goes to the bin and says, have you picked? I was like, mate, I get you're an Ibis, mate, but I'm not the Ibis, I'm the Brus. I need some food. So, yeah, Ibis can play footy, does eat out of a bin, though.
Can play footy. There's a bit of a yarn going on about him that he was a late call up for the state 16s game. Had none of his gear. He was over playing state cricket.
Yeah,
Got a
right.
late call up. That. No.
Rumour has it,
And he tried, what I like to hear is that stat sheet says that he stat sheet says that he had 4 disposals, but he tries claiming he had 6.
Rumour has it that was in a full game as well. Riley Groves has more touches in 3 minutes of a Colts game than Ibis does a whole game of state football.
Shout out to you, Ibis. We love you, mate.
We're not going to pump your tyres up too much, Ibis. Max capacity
That's a
there,
true
right?
yarn, because that's all we hear. Every class. Just
Every
him,
single class.
him yarning about.
Oh, turn it
He
up.
also, we like to see him. He sits in class, and what he does is, he writes out the West Perth side for next year.
Oh, no, he doesn't.
And he,
Oh, my God, that
and
is
he's
record breaking.
He's saying if he's going to get a game for West Perth next year, and he tries to tell me, he's not getting a game, but we all know he is getting a game.
But that one's going straight to the fines master, that clip. Ibis's grandkids are going
Dollars.
to be in debt for that fine.
Dollars.
So, pay up, Ibis, get those pockets ready.
Just stitch up. We love you, Harvey. We absolutely love you.
One of the Martyr Day boys were a part of getting a baking a couple of weeks ago, I heard, at the Canteen area. What's that all about?
I don't think I was actually there that day, but
Cameraman Max, can you confirm if there was a baking?
there was. With,
Boys got a rinse.
with the Faz show,
Yeah.
the Faz show,
Barrett, yep.
Farrow, Dark, Proudy, those
Yep,
boys.
The duck.
Yeah, them boys, bit cheeky. Those ones. They like to sit in the canteen and throw food at teachers. They throw food at teachers and then they go. It wasn't us, and they put their head down. And they also like to call out people's names and then look away.
Oh,
But-
yep. We've done that old chestnut at the warm downs. Warm downs at West Perth. Farrow loves them.
Yeah, he does. He does.
I'm not sure how much of that story we could disclose on
Yeah.
air. That the boys were throwing food at the teachers. Get a call up first week. Do Young come to the principal's office?
We also, yeah, the Dark. He goes alright, that bloke.
Oh, the
Claims he's
duck.
200 centimetres when he's not.
The duck claims that he was telling me. I showed him a photo.
Sweat mole.
I showed him a photo of this bloke, Sam Sulek, and I said, "Duck, this is my mate. Like, you reckon he's big?" And Duck goes, "Nah, I'm bigger than him."
He's
I was
got
like-
an ego on in that
I
bloke.
said, "Righto, Duck," and then he goes, "Is he 200 centimetres?" And I was like, "I don't know." He goes, "Well, I'm 200 centimetres."
But he's not. He's 200 with shoes on.
Fair play to you, Duck. You're a big fella. Wouldn't want to mess with you. Actually, I did. I cut his lip open.
Oh, did ya?
Yeah.
Busted him one.
Mullaloo Beach. We did the circle of death with the footy in the
Oh
middle,
yeah, I know that one.
and stood up in a duck tackle, and he copped a knee to the lid.
Knee to the lid.
Apologise about that, Duck.
So, any more questions? Oh, you got another question coming through?
Yeah, this is a quite widely asked question. What's the inspiration for the tattoo? on
The
your
tattoo.
calf?
Okay. Yeah.
Show the listeners. Show the listeners.
We'll put a photo up
We'll
there.
put a photo up
yeah,
there,
I
yeah.
don't really want to you guys will have to probably pay to see my behind. But subscribe to the Dyl Bill Yarns extra clips. Uncut Dyl Bill Yarns. So yeah, for the listeners that obviously they now do know, I've got a tattoo on the baby cow. It's a kookaburra. So the meaning behind the kookaburra, it's a sign of strength that someone's coming to, like they're putting you in the right direction, opening doors for you, like making sure everything's going like the best it can for you. And like when I was a little fella just running around, I was always feeding kookaburras like out the back, always seeing them. They're like my favourite animal probably growing up. And then didn't really hear much from the old kookaburras. But yeah, after my uncle passed away 2 years ago, every now and then whenever you're having a bad day or something, just hear a kookaburra, it kind of brings me back to centre, making sure that everything's alright, you know, you're going in the right direction. So yeah,
it's good. It'd
be good to get put on.
Nice to see when you get one of those tattoos that actually means something.
Yeah.
You're not going to regret it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I like that.
Should we go into the Instagram questions now? Bit of quick fire.
Yeah, bit of quick fire. Give us it. Oh shit, I shouldn't have said that. That's what she said.
What do you prefer, vintage or rogue?
That's a great question.
This one comes from Riley G.
Shout out Rizzle for the question.
How good? Get him on the pod. Any good? Yep.
It kind of depends the context, I think.
Yeah, it does.
Like
right now,
this
we're
podcast
looking
is
right now.
This is a vintage setup.
Vintage.
But the fact that I'm on a Dyl Bill Yarns podcast and Bill isn't here, that's rogue.
That's rogue.
So it kind of depends what question you're asking me. If you're saying Max Bradbury, I say vintage footballer. Riley Groves lid, rogue.
Rogue.
So, yep.
What about the ride here? We're going through Heathrow.
Oh, that was rogue.
That was rogue.
That was rogue. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're getting a few questions here about a pretty familiar name I've heard. John Batten. Would you like to give us a bit of insight of it to John Batten?
Oh, JB. Yep. So, down at the factory, we like to call it, my school.
The factory,
yeah, had a couple of good footballers produced out of there. Jasper Scaife, Mark Hutchings, Hayden Lewis. Most of you boys probably don't know Dossie, but good footballer right here. Not confirmed. His sister's better than him at basketball. But John Batten down at the factory, he's our footy coach, and yeah, ripper bloke, can play golf. But if you're listening, JB, I'm not going to pump your tyres up too much. Still an old man. Got a couple knee issues, JB. You probably need to sort out. A bit of tennis elbow. Probably can't say that. No, JB, great bloke. Yeah, inspirational, rev up, especially when we're not switching the ball during a school footy game.
Yeah.
So that's probably our most important thing, that he just switched the footy. Switch the footy.
We'll switch it.
Give
us your best. Switch the footy.
Switch the footy. But yeah, a couple of clipboards have been broken by the big fella for not switching it. So if any of you boys ever coming down to the factory to play a game, make sure you look laterally every single time.
That's good, because our footy coach, good old Boston Williamson, is a superstar. That bloke, we love him. He's one game back against Lockie Acres. All those Prendeville boys, JJ was playing. Something had happened where Harlan got mixed.
Oh no.
Harlan Egan got absolutely folded, and good old Bosto's given us an absolute bake at half time.
Oh no.
Absolute bake. Telling us how it's
question coming in from the viewer, they would like you to recreate the bake.
Alright, so we're gonna have to put in a bit of bleepage, because I tell you what, he wasn't shying away at the fact that the two principals were standing behind him.
Nice.
But it was going, Harlan's just been mixed, and you've done nothing about it. It's absolutely bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. And he's giving us an absolute bake about how we need to pull our heads in. 5 minutes into the third quarter, you have Jacob Farrow, Seth Ivankovic starting to fight over the far side. Before you know it, big brawl. We'll chuck the brawl on the footage. Who cares? Big brawl breaks out on the half-forward flank.
Oh no.
And in the background, what you see me is you see me watching the fight and then running out the back for a cheapie.
Yes.
Not joining him, running out the back for a cheapie.
Didn't
get it back because the umpire called it back.
Oh.
But, yeah, I was hoping to get a snag out of there. But yeah, he's given us an absolute rinse.
Nice.
And then in our state grand final against Mandurah Catholic, bit of another fight broke out against Jaden Fanazzi.
Rumour has it, one of the boys you were versing said to the duck, "Fuck off, mate. This bloke's all steak and dumbbells."
Can confirm that time. But I also copped one that day. They asked me who cut me hair.
Oh.
That one hit home. That hurt.
Whoa, spider.
I
Whoa.
mean, whoa,
Whoa.
whoa, whoa. Big red black.
Oh, got him.
Red black. Same shit.
So you familiar with school grand finals?
I am, yeah. I actually got a good rumour about that one. Cooper Buick, if you're listening. Cash grand final. Rumour has it that we're down by 4 points. The Dyl Young picks the footy up, raises the arm, gets a duck, kicks a goal, we win.
Love it.
We win, and I'm not going to name who gets best on. We can leave that to the comment section to
I
say
think,
that.
as Mark Lacroix would say, you blokes know what happened. You blokes know what happened.
What happened?
This bloke. Bog.
Oh, yeah, fuck.
About
Shit.
a year
Pete.
7 Cass grand final, someone gave me a bit of a rev up at half time. Would you like to explain
We'll
that
chuck
one?
that on the footage. We are chucking that on the footage. Max Bradbury has given us an absolute mouthful before the game.
What do you know? We play for our family. We play for our friends. Yeah. We play for ourselves. But today, we play for
He's given us one. It was huge.
Love it. Yeah.
That was rogue.
That was right. That's probably a vintage rev up though, to be fair. So there you go, Rizzle. Used in 2 sentences. All right, quick fire us questions. Whiz.
Why Bruds as your spirit animal?
Just the way he goes about it, really. Same bloke, really. As the duck would say, how did Bruz take a photo with Bruz? Yep.
After Saturday night's performance, how are you feeling?
Yeah.
What happened Saturday? Get some action?
Nah.
No action.
Nah. Brizzy Lions got up.
Oh,
Saturday.
huge.
Yep. So went to the Dicko's house.
Max had a good day that day, didn't you, Maxie? Saturday, bit of a birthday present.
Shout out Tommy and Savvy Dicko for hosting. It was a quiet one. Just watching the Brizzy boys get up. Great game.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit game.
Just
It was
question,
poo.
question coming in from one of our favourites here, Max Connell. He's just wondering what your coffee order is.
Okay, write this one down. Get a notebook out because I've put Max Connell on probably the best coffee order you can get. Caramel latte with oat milk.
Caramel.
Caramel latte with oat milk.
I'll
Get
have to
on
give
it.
that one a crack.
Yep, have to.
Get around that one. Wait, I remember one that I was reading before from Wesley Wally.
Yep.
He wants to know who the muniest thing you know is.
The moneyest thing I know.
Yeah,
Look, it's got to be Wes. He was
gotta be
definitely.
Wes. He's got a bit of class about him, that
Had
bloke.
to be the moneyest bloke running around the MCG before grand
yeah,
final.
he has a bit of class about him.
6 scoring shots. How about it?
6 scoring
Mate,
shots.
Another one
well.
from the factory. Where's Wally?
Yeah,
Yep.
he
Comes
won
from
the
factory.
look for the future, I
Yep,
hear.
Great bloke. Keep an eye out. Any danger, Max?
Any danger?
Yeah, Ben Danes is wondering where your favourite place is to get an acai bowl.
Ah.
So to start, probably about 3 rounds into this year, us Whitty's boys, every Sunday morning started to head down to Drop-Ins Coffee in Mullaloo.
Drop-ins.
Shout out Drop-Ins, and we get an acai bowl each morning before the game, and we never lost a game after having a Drop-Ins acai bowl.
Is that a true yarn? Is it?
That is a confirmed story. Drop-Ins Coffee is the mastermind behind the Whitford's Under-18s flag this year.
Wow. Huge.
Finn Scanlon wants to know who's your favourite Irish person.
Scanners has to be. It's Finn Scanlon's asking because he is the best Irishman I've ever met.
Best
Luck of the
Irishman.
Irish, that bloke.
Does he have a bit of class on the footy field about
Oh,
him?
mate, only bloke that can bounce it in snow.
Yeah, we're getting one in from a State 16's legend. Sam Hill wants to know, what do you know about Peter Yagmore?
What do I know about
Who?
Yaggers?
Yaggers.
What do you know about Peter Yagmore?
I
Dyl?
know fucking. Oh, I know jack shit about Yaggers.
Yep, Yaggers, Collingwood legacy, 2 of the best I hear. Noosa Tigers legend,
Noosa, that's where Prime Train played a few
Yep.
years ago.
Quaffle legend.
Quaffle.
So, do your research, Dyl Bill Yarns listeners, because Peter Yagmore is possibly one of the best AFL players to ever do it.
Give us your roguest AFL player that you know.
Roguest AFL player, jeez.
See?
I've got a couple on the top of the dome, but the first one that comes to mind is Big Red Tom Young.
Red Tom Young.
So
That's one you sent through to the group
that
chat.
one's for the forgotten ballers, Tom Young.
So, after that, I hear you got something in your pocket.
Yeah.
Is this true? Pull it
What?
out.
The phone?
No, the other pocket.
Ah, the lip balm.
The
Nah.
lip balm. The
Oh.
state netball
Here we go.
medal. Run us up. Run us through that. How'd that
So-
go? What position you play?
I'll give you guys a bit of backstory to the state netball medal. So I'm down at the factory. We're also a solid netball team. So
Oh, huge.
us ATAR PE studies boys had a team this year in the high school cup netball tournament, and we fancied our chances, but we didn't know how we'd go. So I'll give you a bit of a
Is this a boys comp?
insight.
Let me
Yep.
ask. Boys comp.
boys comp.
Oh.
Give you a bit of insight to the lineup. Half back, Riley Groves. Wing attack, Kylan Granlund. Centre, Sauce Prance.
That's lethal.
Goal shooter, Hayden Lewis. So the big
That's
four,
Lethal.
the big four were taking on anyone and anyone who wanted it.
Who wanted it?
You want some? Come get some. So we got to the last stage. We were playing on the biggest stage of all, Matthews Netball Centre, and then some boys from down south came up and they just got the better of us. But second in the state for netball, so probably my proudest achievement outside of football.
Huge.
Put that one back in the pocket and go back in the trophy cabinet, I reckon.
Yeah. Massive.
Any more questions?
I just got a yarn to have about. What's your plan for the rest of the holidays? What are you getting up to?
Plan for the holidays.
I can't actually move because this mic
Yeah.
is right there. And you just got to hear the leaves rattling, and I want my water.
Leaves Russell Bradburying around.
Russell Bradbury, huge.
So, yeah, we got a nice little group going on. So, probably just stay at the Mullaloo Beach for the rest of the holidays.
Huge.
Probably that's where I've spent most of my days. We're hoping to go out to the driving range tonight. If we can get a lift,
Good one.
you know who you are. Take us to the driving range, please.
I think you might be talking about the crayfish. Is that right?
No, that's not the crayfish.
Not the crayfish.
Crayfish might be coming, but the ibis knows who I'm talking about. So, you know who you are. Give us a lift to the driving range. Other than that, probably just the usual: gymming, running,
Gym and
swimming.
running. Get the run club up and going soon. I
Yeah.
reckon.
Yep. So,
Get
well,
that
we're gonna
going.
break that this early, are we?
Yeah, I think we
Let's
are.
break it.
Let's get it going.
All right. So, the Dyl Bill Yarns podcast. We've come up with a bit of an idea if we can get some
Get
traction
people
going.
on board.
So let's aim for about a month's time, maybe.
Month's time, yeah.
Month's time. Each whatever weekday works best for everyone. We're hoping to start up a run club.
Run club, get running down
Down
from
that-
Mullaloo.
Yeah. Oh, should we go Mullaloo or Sorrento? Oh, we'll confirm.
We'll
We'll
confirm.
start at a beach, go up maybe about 2k's up, 2k's back, get in, have a swim,
Get
and
a-
then go have a coffee.
Get a caramel
latte
latte. That's the one.
with oat milk.
Get around that.
And
Refill, Maxi. Cheers, mate. Oh, he's just getting show his face.
Whoa. Yep. So hopefully, start off. Let's go for a Wednesday. Hopefully, we start off
Wednesday,
your
yeah.
Wednesday right
Wednesday.
with.
Oh
Dyl Bill.
no, that's not even funny. Yeah, huge if true.
Yeah, we'll start off
Bit
the.
of pool water, nothing better.
Oh wow, he couldn't, could he?
That's right.
Start off your Wednesdays right
Wow,
with a
that's
Dyl Bill
fair.
Yarns Run Club. If Bill ever shows his face.
As Bill shows his face, he's working right now. Get around that actually, Master Splinter. Get around that.
Master Splinter.
Want any cabinets made in the back of your car? Get around it. Flick him a message on Instagram.
So rumour has it that he's actually going to be fitting out my Prado after
Huge.
this episode.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
That's true. His brother runs it.
Nice. We got a shout out. The microphone didn't work.
Oh
but,
yeah, huge.
Shout out Honey Z for the microphone.
Cheers, honey. Give her a round of applause.
Didn't work well, but
Yeah,
yep,
good.
shout out. Came all the way down to the studio to present us with the microphone.
If you want, you can jump on because
Yeah, she can jump.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Very famous netball player, Honey.
Honey.
Yep.
On here, we're back on. Just a little snippet, and we've gotten yarning about the girls, but we're gonna stay away from that one, aren't we?
Yeah.
That's going that way. We're going that
We'll
way.
leave that one through to the keeper. That
Yeah,
won't.
that
end
one
up
can
well.
go on the uncut episode if you want to subscribe to that.
Probably not. I don't think.
No, maybe not. Anyways, so, yeah, we've had a good holidays weather-wise, but 2 shit days coming up.
Rumour has it these next 2 days are the worst.
Yeah,
Ferries all cancelled from Hillary's to Rottnest.
that's
Everyone
why
went
Max
cancelled.
Bradbury's going.
You're not going anymore.
He's going to Savo.
Oh, you are too. You staying there?
Yeah, 2 nights and then come back to the Dom.
The Dom.
Shout out my date.
Who's your date?
You know who you are.
Oh yeah.
Ah.
A few rapid fires here.
Yep.
Where did the nickname Frodge come from?
Frodge.
Assuming that is from the Frodge Lacroix. Rumour has it.
Classy footballer, that one.
Rumour has it he used to eat too many crayfish down at Savannah's, so he put
Up
on
at
a
Savannah's.
up at Savannah's. My bad. Savannah's is a factory as well. So
Factory.
Frodge.
Seth has a few good yarns from Savannah's times. We're chucking
Seth
it.
Ivankovic.
No
So can't disclose them, Seth.
Yeah.
So yeah, little Frodge, little Kobe Lacroix used to eat too many crayfish, had a bit of tub. State 15's camp, he was sitting in and one of the boys said, "Oi, fridge!" I was like, "Who is fridge? I need to know fridge." And from that day on, I've just called him fridge, and then fridge turned to Frodge. So
Frodge.
that is Frodge, Kobe Lacroix.
Where do you think Kobe Lacroix's footy career goes?
Look, I think he has probably a good 6 months split in the AFL and then ends up back at the factory that is Savannah's because he wants some more crayfish.
More crayfish. Huge.
Rapid fire.
Yep, we've got thoughts on Cold Palmer's 4 goals and a half.
Inspirational. But chippy chips.
Chippy chips.
Oh,
We got him.
Schnoz Groves making his debut for the Freo Next Gen Academy today.
Is that true? So
Confirmed.
you have missed that. You've
Yeah.
missed your brother's debut for the Freo Next Gen to jump on the Dyl Bill yarns.
Yeah, look, I have. I apologise, Schnoz. I know you're listening, but it was up in Bowdivers.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't
So-
go there.
Oh, all right.
Down in Bowdivers.
Okay, I'm not that geography smart, boys.
What? I got a question. What do you think the best dinner is? What do you think the best dinner pre-game? I mean. Pre-game.
Tennille Jones's homemade spaghetti bake.
Spaghetti bake.
Best I've ever had, ever.
Good carb load, that is.
Oh, mate. The carb load on that, the carbs are immaculate.
Immaculate.
So, yeah.
New one, immaculate.
Immaculate, yep. Shout out to Neil Jones. Mum asked me for a shout out this morning. She said, "You going on that podcast, aren't you?" I was like, "Yep." Shout me out. So shout out all Mum's friends as well. I know you're listening.
Huge. Make sure you subscribe as well. We haven't said that yet.
Yeah.
Let's subscribe. Let's get this up and going.
What's your favourite carb load pre-game?
I don't eat carbs before the games. I don't have any rituals before a game.
Really?
Nothing.
You just go out there. Probably.
Shout out to the Subi boys as well. It's all about West Perth this, West Perth that. Subi is clear. Shout out to my Subi boys. I love you all. Can't wait for pre-season.
Nice. Yep. Dyl Young, best game you played this year at Ocean Ridge?
Best game I played this year at Ocean Ridge. I'm not a huge fan of talking about myself.
Oh, turn it up.
Oh, that's a lie. I love talking about myself. I love myself too much. Never can love yourself too much. Spread love, everyone.
Love yourself. Love everyone around you.
Yeah. If you can't see the sunshine, be the sunshine. Remember that one. So best game I played this year was round 5 against Cottesloe. We'd never beaten them before. They've always chopped us, carved us up, and we've been promoted to A grade. They were in A grade as well. We've come out. We've won by 180 points. Rumour has it I had 26 and kicked 10.
Oh my,
But-
that's huge if true.
We'll leave it at that.
That's a vintage Young performance.
Yeah.
That is vintage
It
Dyl
was.
Young.
I got a little yarn about that as well. Seth Ivankovic. We're running into an open goal, and instead of giving a handball to me, we're 20 metres out. He goes, "Nah, you know what? I'll have a ping."
Oh.
Has a ping straight out on the full.
Oh, Seth.
Oh, Seth.
It's got to be dollars, doesn't it?
It almost has to be. The team, bit of losers those ones.
Max
Love
Bradbury's
them boys.
getting some clips behind the camera.
Yeah, he is.
What-
Max
what-
Bradbury, give us your best performance from this year.
45 and 5.
Listen to it.
45 and
45
5.
and 5.
That is huge if true.
Massive if true.
Rumour has it Russell Bradbury has had a lasting impact on the Scarborough Football Club. Can we
Before
confirm?
doing 3 knees, was it?
Yeah, I can confirm he's had a lasting impact on the scale. He's in the Hall of Fame. He's in the team of the decade.
That's massive.
I think 250 goals.
Oh,
250 games.
very similar to Eddie Groves.
Yeah.
But they're on the same wavelength as Shane Young as well. 3 knee recos.
Shane Young never been injured in his life, but you know he rips into me about never getting hard balls, but that bloke cannot get a hard ball to save his life.
Yeah, but he does punch blokes. So
He does punch blokes. He does it. He had a grand final last year in E2 thirds, mate, against Trinity Aquinas. He thought it'd be a great idea. Umpire, he just sort of open hand straight to the chest.
Oh.
And in the clip, he goes up and it looks like he checks up on the bloke if he's all right, and he says, "You're weak as piss, mate." That's what he says, but I think he just felt bad. Shout out to Shane Young. I know you're listening.
Shane Young, you're listening, mate. Must be a thing in grand finals.
It is his second grand final.
I like that. Rumours are circulating Dyl Young is going to get a Connor McDonald horsey.
That actually,
Let's do it.
we've got it coming.
Let's do it. Let's do it right now.
Yeah, maybe we do. Maybe we get the clippers out. I'd love that, but I think
I reckon we just go get a box of bleach and just bleach the horsey in.
yeah, that's cold.
That would be
A
cold.
few of the boys down at the factory have that. Used to have that,
Yeah,
didn't they?
the Basso factory.
No, the Warwick factory.
Oh, mate.
Mate, everywhere you walk, every corner.
What a haircut. The Warwick factory.
Mate, there's good lids going around there.
Circulating Riley Groves might get a C-Mac horsey.
Huge if true.
Yeah, I reckon we do. In honour of the first podcast,
We're
I'm
gonna
going
horse
to grow out the C-Mac horsey.
Yeah,
Look
so.
at this in my sweatpants.
Oh.
So, dude, we were on the topic of
Oh shit. I just fucking
Oh no!
fallen through
Oh
the
no!
decking.
Oh no! He's gone!
Oh,
Oh no! The mic! Oh.
Ah shit. Nah, we're good.
Testing.
Testing.
ASMR.
Huh?
What? Anyways.
Alright, we'll leave that there, Mike.
Leave that there.
Yeah, so I did get a question asked from Fletcher Sanders about my Saturday night. How was your Saturday night? Good?
My Saturday night, it was actually a Saturday arvo. I had about a few people over at mine.
Nice. Like,
Russell Bradbury's made an appearance. Huge.
Russell?
Yeah,
good.
great. Still on the pod.
Russell Bradbury appearance. Rogue. Alright,
But yeah.
last one. Can you confirm or deny there was a vacuum cleaner that got somewhere near your lid? Like this lid. Like around, maybe you got a bit of sunburn.
Leave it there. Leave it.
Confirm or deny Dyl Young got sunburn on his neck?
I'm just gonna say that we were sitting outside and summer's coming. Summer means mosquitoes. Mozzie bite. We'll leave it at that.
Wear your sunscreen.
Wear your sunscreen.
Put some on his neck, yeah, just so he doesn't get burnt again.
Jeez, mate. That's no good. That's no good at all. We'll leave that to the viewers to decide.
Yeah.
Well, I had something to say. Oh, shout out to Butter as well.
Yeah.
That's
They're not paying us. Butter aren't paying us.
Not paying us.
But we've all come with Butter shirts on. That wasn't planned either. Max behind the camera.
Butter with the butters.
Butter shirt.
Butters with the butters.
Buttered up.
Oh,
Butter done. Butter
That's-
done.
that's no good. That's no good.
Oh no.
That is going.
Oh no. Oh no.
That is no good at all.
On grand final day, do we think Katy Perry was the best grand final
No,
pre-performer?
No good. No, Kiss was better last year. Me and Max were at the grand final last year. Best experience of my life.
Best grand final ever. That was.
That was actually the best experience of my life going to that grand final. Max can agree. Russell like the leaves. He was there as well.
Russell.
He was there. That was actually the best grand final ever. Best experience. Shout out to shout out to my uncle
pies.
Daniel Young, Andrew Cracker actually.
Crack.
Took a market here. Shout out to him. He got us the tickets. He organised
That
it all.
is huge from the crack, man.
Cracks,
big
massive.
crack.
I'll get him on the pod.
We should.
That'd be huge.
That's huge if true.
And
Yeah, so Kiss was good last year.
Kiss was great last year.
Better than Katy Perry.
Better than Katy Perry, I think so.
What about Meatloaf?
Meatloaf. Who's Meatloaf?
Oh, Dyl.
Doesn't know. Meat Young, one of the greatest pre-grand final performances of all time.
Yeah, I've lost you. No good. I can tell you what is great, but up there, 'cause I live in there. That's huge. That's the best. That makes my day.
Slowly dropping off here.
That
Yeah,
makes-
look, we're getting desperate.
Yeah, we're wrapping it up there.
Alright.
Cheers for tuning in,
Thanks for
mate.
listening.
Dyl Bill Yarns logging out. Bill should be on the next one.
Yeah, if he's not, he's getting
Make sure to
sacked.
subscribe and cheers for everything.
Subscribe, leave a poll about Ruff Lids. Poll about Ruff Lids.
Let us know about Run Club
Poll about Run Club because we'll get that
and get
started
that up
in the
going.
next month.
and we're gonna keep veering away from the nights that we have,
Yes,
aren't we?
we are. We don't have nights.
We don't have nights.
No, we have mornings. Alright, thanks guys.
Yep. See you
See
later.
you later.